Okay, after 3 failed attempts at live streaming, now just recording directly. I think that I have my audio set up correctly, but I'll be honest, difficult to tell. It is 13 days until we leave for Prudhoe Bay, and just out for a little ride this morning. Nothing significant. It's going to be a pretty short little ride. I've been riding every day since April. This is just another one of those days. Today just happens to be July 4th. And being that it's July 4th, I am not doing my daily commute to work. So I'm actually looking for a business up in Noblesville that I've never been to before. Just going to do a little drive-by of it, see what we got going on. But so far, we we seem to all be ready to head out for our trip on July 17th. And I say we're all ready, but I guess I don't know that for sure. I am not ready. I have 3 items on my to-do list that I have to get done inside of the next 12 days. And that is that I need to change out my tires. The tires I'm running on right now have about 7,500 miles on them, and while they're still in pretty good shape, they will not handle the journey to Prudhoe Bay and back. So I'm going to swap out my tires before I leave in hopes that I will not have to do a tire change while I'm gone. Now, having said that, that is hoping, of course, that we don't have any tire issues. And since about 1,000 miles of our trip is on a pretty brutal gravel road, I guess I'm being a little bit optimistic, but we'll see. I do plan on putting the same tires back on that I have on now. I mean, the same make and model, which I have liked so far. They are pretty sticky. They are the Bridgestone Battle Axe Adventure, and I believe they are the A41. And it's kind of a difficult tire to find if you want to find the exact OEM tire. But I was able to find basically the same tire, just not made for Honda. And it does have a little bit different number on it, but I've read up on all the specs, and it appears that the specs are exactly the same. So I'm pretty confident that that's going to work for me. Probably change those out on Sunday. It'll be on either July 6th, Sunday, or maybe Monday, July 7th. I'll have those changed out. So I'll have them on my bike about a week or a week and a half before we leave. That seems like a good plan to me. Another thing that I need to do is I need to conduct an oil change. I am due for one now. I'm going to do it right before we leave. And then hopefully we'll only have to do 1 or 2 oil changes while we're gone. And then the third thing is I do need another bag. I have a dry bag coming that I'll mount on my passenger seat. And that is so that I can have enough luggage space for 3 weeks worth of travel. I have not practiced packing yet to make sure that we're going to have enough space, but I'm pretty confident that I will. So this being a Friday morning, it is about 10 o'clock in the morning. It's 84 degrees, very humid, but nice riding nonetheless. Get a little breeze. It's not too bad. Coming up here to a company called Extreme Vehicle Designs. Never heard of them, but I did a Google search this morning, and it appears they do some, oh, there it is. Just passed it. And as expected, it appears that they are closed today. It is July 4th, so really didn't expect them to be open. But of course, they did not update their Google page to indicate their July 4th hours. But we'll take a look and see what this place is. Nice. Okay. Well, outside of the fact that they have a wrap on their door, does not appear that I'm going to be able to get any business done today. Try them back on Monday, I suppose. I'm going to cut through this neighborhood here. Pretty nice little neighborhood. Older homes, but the trees are mature. The homes are pretty well taken care of. I believe that I'm cutting through this neighborhood the correct way, but hard to say. This is a pretty big neighborhood. Lots of houses. Plenty of pedestrian traffic. So this is 8th Street in Noblesville. Kind of cuts up through the middle of town, but it's not a highly traveled road. Easy to get around without traffic. This is a new bypass. Takes you over the White River as opposed to going up to Westfield Road or Logan Street. Sewage treatment plant is right there, which is what is causing the smell that's right here. Ugh, terrible. I have to remember that, not come this way. This convertible is probably wishing he didn't come that way too. There's the White River, a few people over there canoeing on it. They also get the pleasant aroma of the water treatment facility as they float down the river. Seems like that would be a little bit less than pleasant. So this is a river road. So River Road is a nice, peaceful little ride. I'm going to take this River Road all the way down to 116th Street, which is in Fishers. At 146th Street, we will be switching from Noblesville to Carmel. Then we'll ride through Carmel for a little bit and then into Fishers and then back home. Just a little short ride this morning, maybe 30 minutes. Little police activity over here at the get-go. Interesting, that's the same officer that had somebody pulled over when I started my ride, which, by the way, was about 4 miles down this road. So just making his rounds back and forth over the bridge. That is the Hamilton County Sheriff's Department. Temperature is about 85 degrees. It is climbing. It is quite warm. Looking forward to heading into Canada and getting some more temperate weather. Better for wearing riding gear. Again, we leave for our trip in 13 days. For those of you that have not been following me along for this little journey, the 13-day adventure is about 9,500 miles. There are 5 of us that are traveling together. Business partners and 2 friends. We will all be riding the same motorcycles. We all purchased 2024 Honda Africa Twin Adventure Sport in the manual transmission. Past that, everybody has sort of done their own individual setup between gear and bags and add-on accessories. The only thing that we have in common in accessories is we are all using the Garmin Nuvi, not Nuvi, forget the name of it, but it's this GPS unit right here. We all have them, and then we will all be able to connect together and we'll be able to see each other on a map. So if we get separated, we will know where we are located. I am riding on River Road. This is in Carmel, Indiana. Pretty nice neighborhoods up here. Homes in the $1 million range off to my right here. Again, I'm not even certain that my headset is actually connected to my camera, so I could be talking to you for no reason whatsoever. Might just get a lot of wind noise. I guess we'll figure that out when I get home. Okay, dude, get off the road. Get off the road. Get over there. Jesus. People are crazy. Riding on the road when there's a running path right there. Okay. Well, this brings my ride to an end.